So we're here to pick up a new Caravan. Well, would you look at that? You join us at another Caravan dealership. It is no secret, is it, that we love to have a look around newer Caravans. Yes, ours is perfect. We absolutely love it. But one day we do want to upgrade. We want a newer Caravan. But for us, finding a layout that works for us as a family is a little bit harder than you'd think. I think we've been spoilt with our Swift Challenger, and coming away into a different layout isn't, I wouldn't say scary, but I don't know, when you've got something that works, trying to upgrade it is a challenge. So you join me here at Spinny Caravans in Stoke, Stafford, and we've got an exciting collaboration going on. We're working with Swift, and we're going to be taking out a couple of their different caravans. We're going to be taking an entry-level caravan out, and then we'll be taking a bigger caravan out, just to see the differences, see how they work for us as a family, and see if we can be swayed in the market, because at the moment our layout isn't available on the market. So trying to find something that works, it's not happening. So let me show you what we're taking out first of all. So on the back of the car, we have currently got the Swift Sprite Alpine 4DB. What a stunning little caravan. I'm sorry, but entry level, it's beautiful. I'm not going to take you inside it just yet. We are going to get it home. We're going to get some bits and bobs transferred over, ready for the first trip out in it. But just look at it. What a cute little caravan. And if we were starting out, you know, if we'd never been tenting, camper vanning or whatever else, this would be absolutely something that we would look at buying. So a little look around the other side. Obviously, as I said, it is entry level, so we haven't got the stabiliser system, we haven't got the gas output on the side of the caravan. But how lovely. What a smart little caravan. And I think it looks quite nice on the back of that Land Rover. Mr. Marshall, what's your first thoughts?
Very nice. Somewhat different, isn't it? Like size-wise compared to ours, but
Absolutely.
I reckon something like this is definitely worth a try.
I just said entry-level caravan. If we were starting out, we hadn't done tenting, camper vanning and whatnot, it's absolutely something that we would look at, isn't it?
It's a lot for your money.
It is a lot for your money. So, first trip out in the Alpine. Mr. Marshall?
Yes.
Towing experience. How have you found it so far?
It's still there.
No, obviously it's a single axle and we're used to a twin axle, and there was quite a lot of scaremongering from people saying they move around quite a lot more, and the stability is not as good as a twin.
Do you know what? Like, we're towing now at 60 mile an hour, and it's bouncy. Like, the back of the car bounces a lot more, but
Can't tell it's there.
you can't tell it's there really. And you can tell it's lighter,
Yeah.
because our miles per gallon when we tow ours, our caravan, we're doing like 24 miles per gallon. In this, we're averaging between 28 and 29.
Obviously it's a lot lighter than our Caravan. The car is pulling it no trouble at all. But yeah, it's towing lovely, isn't it?
I would never put a single axle out the window. You know, if you could find the perfect layout, but it's only available in a single,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say, no, I'm not having that.
Because it's
single.
Yeah. So
Because after this towing experience now,
Different.
I'm just driving.
It is a bit more wobbly though, isn't it? Like you say.
It's more, I'd say, not wobbly, bouncy.
Yeah, you can tell. Like if you hit a pothole or a bump in the road, you'd feel it a lot more than what you do.
It's a bit of like jolting.
Yeah, a bit more than you do with a twin axle. So we're actually on our way to Southport for the weekend. It's a trip that's been planned for a few weeks, so we're not just going because we've got the Sprite. It's actually would have been Aaron's dad's birthday tomorrow, so all the family are going to be there.
Place.
It was his favourite place to go. So we're all going to get together, have a couple of drinks, and yeah, just be together. So it'll be great to be there this weekend, somewhere that we've been before, so we don't feel like we've got to be out exploring, seeing everything. It'll be a good opportunity for us to spend a bit of time around the caravan. So we'll catch up with you when we get there. So we did arrive yesterday and spent the afternoon and evening just getting to grips with everything in the Sprite. And everything was pretty straightforward. There was just one thing that we, well, I can't say I needed help with because we managed to work it out on our own. The reset button for the gas, so we're not used to having that on our caravan. So we struggled to get gas through at first, but then Aaron found the reset button for the gas in the locker. So he did that and then we were fine. Everything else, the heating, it's trimmer blow heating, and that works really well. You can set the temperature, which is something that we can't do in our caravan again. But I'll show you the outside of our setup. So there she is. We are set up at Waterside Lodge in Southport, which is the scout hut just over there. And they do have, I think there's about 10-ish pitches, something like that. But we're just pitched here, right opposite the little lake. And there's loads of water sports going on this morning, which is nice to see. I'm not sure actually if you could launch paddle boards from here. Might be worth finding out, because we do like coming to this little site here. A couple of minutes down the road there is a caravan and motorhome club site as well, which I would like to try in the future. But there she is, looking pretty. Cute little caravan. I keep saying it, don't I? Cute. It's just lovely. So when we arrived yesterday, we actually set up the Skylink, and it looked brilliant. Aaron was really impressed with how it went up, how it pegged, and then he came inside and he said, "Have you checked the weather for this weekend?" And I went on the app and it said it was going to be 40-mile-an-hour winds last night. So we made the decision to take it down, and I'm so glad that we did, because lying in bed last night, I mean, the wind kept us awake all night. And we were, for the first time ever, worried about the caravan. I think if we didn't have that little bank behind us, we'd have considered doing something to, you know, secure the caravan or something, because it was a bit scary. And I probably sound like I'm being really dramatic, but it was quite worrying last night. The rain was just hammering down and the wind was just battering against the caravan, and I think it's going to be the same again tonight. So yeah, we did decide to take it down. So this is our little setup for the weekend, but let me take you inside and just show you around. So as you come in on your left, you've got the front bench seats, which turn into a double. Quite comfy actually, we found that last night. You've got your little table that folds down there, that is quite handy to have. And this front area here in the Sprite, we find really handy for drinks and just popping bits and bobs on. To be honest, I'm sick of clearing it off, because Aaron and his bloody devices and whatever else he has going on, it's like being at home. But storage wise, you've got a couple of little cupboards just up there. I did say when we went to the show I wasn't keen on these, but I think in this one, because you can actually get up here, you can actually stand right up to here to get in, it's not too bad. So that's that side, and you've got the same on the opposite, although this one is quite a lot bigger. So we're just storing empty bags in there at the moment. Storage underneath the front seats, so we've got our double quilt, pillows, covers, everything under there. There's not much storage under there. All that we've got under there is sort of the handbook and stuff like that. Coming up to the middle of the caravan, you've got the kitchen, fridge, pretty spacious compared to what we're used to. And I love that I've got two trays at the bottom, so I've got one for my salad and one for like my fruit or bits and bobs. I love the water flow in these caravans as well. The pressure is just great. So again, better than we used to. Storage in the kitchen area. So not a massive amount of storage for food, but if we rejigged, I mean, I've got nothing in those front two little cupboards at the moment. So if we were away for a bit longer, we could manage it. Up here I've got dinnerware, cereals and our mugs. Another little cupboard here, which is quite good. So we've got our water, a few cleaning products, kitchen roll, cloth, stuff like that. And then you've got your cutlery tray just there as well. This cupboard here, just under there, we're just using it for the dustpan and brush, couple of tapas dishes and squash. And then you've got your oven and grill, which is currently my bread bin. Behind me we've got a big double wardrobe, which is massive for the size of the Caravan, so it's double what we're used to. So we've got some clothes up there, Henry's duvet. The table is stored in there with the little latch to keep it in place, and then we've got a bit of food down there as well. To be honest, that's just where I put the food to travel. I was going to move it, but because we're only here for a couple of nights, I may as well just leave it down there. Also, before we go to the back of the Caravan, there's this little area here which is quite nice. In there we're keeping the dog's leads, bits and bobs, and Henry's bike charger. And then the bathroom, creme de la creme. I absolutely love this bathroom. So you've got a nice deep sink. Again, love the way the water works. I mean, it's probably the same in all newer Caravans, isn't it? But we're just used to not much pressure. Lighting as well, really nice. And then the fact that it's got a separate toilet and shower is a big win for me. Aaron has used the shower this morning and really enjoyed it. I think he was having a good sing-song in there. So, but yeah, love the bathroom. And then at the back, we've got our Henry chilling, demolishing an Easter egg after 2 breakfasts this morning. So this is the rear dinette that actually turns into bunk beds. So it's the same layout as bunk bed wise. They go up in exactly the same way. The only thing that's different is the mattress toppers. So these all fold out, and these ones all fold out to double up as your mattress toppers. And then again, plenty of storage above there, 3 quite big cupboards, and then at the back, big mirror and a cupboard right at the back, which Henry has claimed as his toy cupboard, haven't you? Henry, what do you think of the Caravan?
Better than ours.
You think it's better than ours? What about space wise?
We've still got loads of space. It's still bigger.
Still bigger. To be honest, I said it to Aaron last night, for a smaller Caravan, it's quite amazing really how much space you've actually got. So now that I'm right down at the front of the Caravan, and that's it front to back. It's spacious, like it doesn't feel closed off like some of the newer models do. Obviously in some of the newer models you've got your living area up the front and then like a door shut off here, so it can feel quite closed off. But for the size of the Caravan, the fact that it's a 4-berth, you've got no fixed beds, I think it's really spacious. So yeah, really enjoying the Caravan so far. Excited to spend another night in here. Hopefully the wind isn't quite as bad as it was last night, because it did keep us awake most of the night. And little Lola, bless her, I think she must have had a poorly tummy because she went out 3 times in the night. So that was fun, because Aaron, bless him, got his dry robe on and his Crocs and was out there in the elements, and it was rough. It was really rough. As I said, we were quite worried, to be honest, for the first time ever in bad weather. But yeah, we survived. So today we're going to head into the town for a couple of hours. I think we're going to have a look in a couple of clothes shops, and I think there's also an artisan market on, or a farmer's market, down at Victoria Park in Southport. So we're going to head down there, have a look at what's there, probably come away with some treats, and then come back and do some cooking later. I don't think we'll be setting the Skylink back up because the wind is obviously forecast to be quite strong again later. But yeah, come with us for the day, see what we get up to and enjoy. So we're just heading out of the little campsite now. We've got the seafront just over there, although there's not much of a beach here at Southport. You do have to walk out quite far if you want to get to the sea. There's always a little ice cream van parked up over there. And then we're going to walk up this way and head into the town. So blooming windy. The little artisan market that I mentioned this morning isn't a market or a farmer's market. It's actually like a little festival that's going on in Southport, and I think it's pre-book your tickets, so we're not going to try that. We are just going to head into the town, hit a couple of shops, probably end up having a drink somewhere in a bar, and then come back to the caravan and hopefully cook on the Cadoc later. So unfortunately there are a lot of shops now that are closed along here, but we've been to a couple, haven't we, Henry?
Yeah.
Henry's picked up some aftershave samples, haven't you? Do you want to show us? Ooh, snazzy. Oh, yep, and he's had some new shoes. We say it on the vlog every time, don't we, Henry? Every time we go on holiday, you end up with something new. So Aaron's been clothes shopping as well and come out with some new walking trousers and t-shirts, and then I've just been and treated myself to some new jeans. I think Aaron is now after getting some chips, and then I think we're going to head to the coaster for a drink, and then I think we're watching the Grand National in there because that's on today. So we're going to put a bet on. Henry, are you going to put a bet on the horses?
Huh?
You're going to put a bet on the horses? A couple of years ago I put a bet on a horse called William Henry, and it won, and I won a few £100, which was quite exciting. But the annoying thing is, because I'm quite tight, I'd actually put a double bet on, put 20 quid on, and then thought afterwards actually that's a bit too much to spend, so I took half of it off. So I could have been quizzing, but I still won a few £100 anyway. But we'll see how we get on today. So we're back from Southport. We headed into the, what's it called? Southport coaster.
Yeah.
And had a couple in there.
Cheap.
It
Very
was,
cheap.
wasn't it? About £15 for a round of drinks.
We watched the Grand National in there.
I won, first place. I am Maximus.
Alright.
What?
I'll use my money to pay for it.
Yeah, but that was still my choice of horse.
I won.
I chose I am Maximus and it came first. So I won. I'll never see the money, but I won.
What did you have today?
What do you mean, what did I have?
There's some clothes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't you upset our followers?
What?
Trying to make out that
No, to be honest,
I have pocket money.
what my money is her money, and what her money is her money. So that's the way it goes.
Anyway, we had a nice little drink in the coaster, and we watched the Grand National. There was a singer on in there as well, wasn't there?
It's pretty
It
good,
was
wasn't
quite good, yeah, it was good. There was people up dancing, it was really busy in there. And then we headed back to the campsite. You had some chips on your way back, didn't you?
Yeah, well, I had some walking chips.
Loves a walking snack. When we got back, we let off a couple of balloons for Aaron's dad, because today would have been his, is it 57th birthday?
57th, yeah.
So happy heavenly birthday to Chris. We raised a glass, and then we've come back to the caravan, and now we're just chilling.
Well,
so
I'd love to sit outside, but the weather
honestly,
is horrendous.
the weather has been a massive epic fail this weekend. I mean, it's been great for sitting in the caravan, experiencing everything inside the caravan, hasn't it?
I'll tell you something, I'm loving this Truma blower heating
It's good, isn't it?
compared to our old-fashioned fire.
Yeah, because it's
See,
on.
even though that's still a blower, but this,
Any outdoor cooking this weekend has gone out the window. We did bring the other Cadoc that we had from Canuck Caravan Accessories, and we haven't used that either because I think we're just lacking on a bit of space, aren't we, for indoor cooking with that.
yeah, I don't think we can put that in here.
And to be honest, we did have steak and all the veggies and everything to cook, but Aaron can't be bothered, so he's decided we're completely, fully slumming it this weekend and has ordered a pizza. He's back with the goods. Let's see what we've got. What did you order? There seems to be a hell of a lot of food there. 3 bags.
To be honest, not too bad, the price-wise.
You had a deal, didn't you?
Yeah.
£30 for 2 pizzas and 2 sides.
Mayonnaise.
A pot of mayonnaise? What the hell? I thought there was nothing in there. That's, I'm not going to lie, that's kind of giving me the ick. What else we got?
Barbecue cheesy bites. No, not barbecue. Bacon and cheesy bites.
Nice.
Chicken wings.
Oh, Is that pudding?
Yeah, donuts.
Donuts. Now for the pizzas, what we got?
Meat feast.
Anyone would think we were feeding 5,000.
I can't remember what that was. But it's
Oh, that's like
you
a
wanted.
barbecue chicken.
Yeah.
American barbecue chicken.
Doesn't matter.
Nice. That's mine. Good morning. So, epic fail, showing you guys how we transformed the Caravan to night mode last night. We had the pizza, watched the fight, and we were knackered, so we just got it done and went to bed. But the bed is still made up, so that is the bed made up, ready for sleep. So I will show you how I put it away. Now there are lots and lots and lots of videos all over socials on how people put away their front beds. So mine probably won't be much different, although it is me and I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. So yeah. And before you all jump in the comments and say you need a topper for that mattress, that bed, yes we do, but obviously this Caravan is on like a loan from Swift, so we weren't about to go out and spend a couple of £100 on a mattress topper when we're only going to need it for a couple of trips. Let's get the bed packed away. There we go. I don't think I made too much of a hash of it. You can call me a professional now, a professional bed putter awayer. But we're all done. Obviously we're not going to travel with all that stuff there, we're going to move that. But everything's away, just the duvet lay on the seat there. And the bathroom is all secure. We've popped the bin lying down in the shower. And we're done. Ready to go, Mr. Marshall?
Yeah, nearly. What do I need to do?
I don't know.
Lift the legs, put the stuff in. That's it.
Okie doke. So we're all hitched up, but Aaron has just moved from our pitch, which was just over there, to up on this little hill here, because he wants to take some pictures. And I don't blame him, because look at that view. Absolutely gorgeous. So we did say we'd have liked to have been pitched up here. But we're glad we weren't, because the wind that we've had the last 2 nights has been horrendous, and we were worried about the Caravan anyway. So I think if we were up here, there's a good chance we'd have been flipped. So yeah, thought we'd just come and make the most of these views with the Caravan now that the campsite is pretty much empty. So there's just a couple of motorhomes left, everyone else is gone. But yeah, absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous views. So that's us done. Pictures acquired. Absolutely stunning up there it was. Shame about the wind. We've got a bit of a drop off this curb now. Take it easy, Mr. Marshall. It always makes me grit my teeth, that one. And there she goes. So we've literally just pulled off that campsite, and I just wanted to show you how close it was to everything. So that's the bridge there into the main part of the town. You've got a big shopping park there, and then you've got cinemas, hotels. The seafront is literally just there. So you're pretty much central. Yes, the campsite itself hasn't really got much in the way of facilities.
It's good for a quick 2-nighter, isn't it?
Yeah, great for a 2-nighter. There's no park for the kids, but when the weather's nice, they can dart around on their bikes or have a game of football, because it's pretty spacious on there. Yeah, we've enjoyed it every time we've gone, to be honest. I would like to try the Caravan and Motorhome Club site here, but we were speaking to our friends yesterday who are on there now, and they said, again, there's not really much on the site. I don't think there's a park either, so are you really getting much more for your money? I don't think you are. But anyway, hope you've enjoyed this first little tester Caravan video. We've tried to cover pretty much everything in little bits and bobs about the Caravan. We are going to do a little bit more on setting up the beds next week, because we are going to go away in it one more time before we change.
Let us know what you want to see in caravans.
Yes, if there's anything that you're looking for in particular when you're shopping for your caravans. I know layout is the massive, the big one.
Make it work and see what we can make happen.
Yeah, we're easy. So let us know what you want to see, and we'll do our best to put it out. But we are away again next weekend in it, so that'll be interesting. We'll take you along with us, of course, and there'll be plenty of bits and bobs going out on socials as well. So if you don't already follow us over on all of the social platforms, please do. If you enjoy the video, please consider giving it a comment, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and we will see you in the next one.